This is the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast, an on-demand talk radio show that covers internet marketing best practices for chiropractors. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick McNamara. Welcome, everyone, to episode number 52 of the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick McNamara, and it's great to be back with you after wrapping up our comprehensive series on AI and the future of healthcare marketing. If you're just joining us, or if you missed some of our earlier episodes, I want to take a moment today to revisit one of the most important concepts I've shared on this podcast. It's something that's become even more critical now that we're living in this AI-driven marketing landscape. You see, over the past few episodes, we've talked extensively about how artificial intelligence is changing everything about how patients find and choose their healthcare providers. We've covered AI optimization strategies, future-proofing techniques, and cutting-edge approaches to stay competitive. But here's what I've learned after helping hundreds of chiropractic practices grow their patient base. None of these advanced strategies work if you don't have the right foundation in place first. Think about it this way. You can have the most AI-optimized content in the world, but if your Google business profile is a mess, you're still not going to show up when patients search for a chiropractor in your area. You can invest thousands in advanced marketing strategies, but if you're not even ranking in your local map results, you're essentially invisible to the patients who need your care most. This is why I want to revisit the local SEO tiers framework I introduced back in episode 42. It's a systematic approach that shows you exactly where you should focus your energy and resources right now, and more importantly, it prevents you from wasting time and money on strategies that aren't right for your current situation. Let me tell you what I see happening all the time in our industry. A chiropractor hears about the latest marketing trend. Maybe it's AI optimization or advanced content marketing, and they want to jump straight into those sophisticated strategies. But they're trying to build the roof before they've poured the foundation. It doesn't work, and it leads to frustration and wasted resources. The practices that consistently grow and dominate their markets follow a different approach. They build systematically, tier by tier, mastering each level before moving to the next one. So let me break this down for you quickly, because understanding these three tiers could completely transform how you approach your marketing. Tier 1 is what I call start local, win local. This is your foundation, and it's all about dominating your local map results through Google Business Profile Management. If you're not consistently showing up in the top 3 map results when someone searches for a chiropractor in your city, this is where you need to focus all your attention. Tier 1 includes 7 key weekly tasks that most chiropractors completely ignore. Posting fresh content to your Google Business Profile every week, uploading unique images regularly, engaging with every single review you receive, utilizing Google's Q&A feature, maintaining consistent business information across the web, analyzing your performance insights, and tracking where you rank for your most important keywords. I know it sounds basic, but I've seen practices increase their new patient flow by 50% or more just by mastering these fundamentals. And here's the thing. In our AI-driven world, these local signals are more important than ever because AI assistants rely heavily on local search data when making recommendations. Tier 2 is rank higher, reach further. This is where you take everything you've mastered in Tier 1 and add comprehensive website optimization on top of it. You're still doing all those weekly Google Business Profile tasks, but now you're also optimizing your website to rank for a broader range of keywords and conditions. In Tier 2, we're talking about creating detailed condition pages, improving your website's technical performance, ensuring mobile optimization, and building the kind of authority that helps you show up not just in map results, but in organic search results too. This is where you start capturing patients who are searching for specific conditions like sciatica treatment or sports injury care, not just generic chiropractor searches. Tier 3 is be the authority everywhere. This is where everything comes together and you become the obvious choice in your market. You're still doing everything from tiers 1 and 2, but you're adding comprehensive content creation, AI optimization, and authority building across multiple platforms. In Tier 3, you're not just ranking well, you're the practice that AI assistants recommend when patients ask for chiropractor suggestions. You're the expert that other healthcare providers refer to. You're building a reputation that extends far beyond your immediate area. Now, here's the critical insight that most chiropractors miss. You absolutely cannot skip tiers. I see it all the time. Practices trying to jump straight to advanced strategies while their basic local presence is falling apart. It's like trying to run a marathon when you haven't even learned to walk properly. The practices that achieve lasting success follow this progression systematically. They master Tier 1 completely before moving to Tier 2. They dominate Tier 2 before even thinking about Tier 3 strategies. So how do you know where you should be focusing right now? Let me give you a quick diagnostic. You should focus on Tier 1 if you're not consistently ranking in the top 3 map results for chiropractor searches in your area, if your Google business profile hasn't been updated in months, if you're getting fewer than 10 new patient calls per month from online sources, or if you're a newer practice that hasn't focused on online marketing yet. You're ready for Tier 2 if you've mastered your local map rankings, your Google business profile is optimized and actively managed, you're getting steady calls from your local presence but want to expand your reach, and you're prepared to invest more in comprehensive website optimization. You should move to Tier 3 if you've dominated both local maps and organic website rankings. You're already established as a local authority, but want to completely dominate your market. You're in a highly competitive area and need advanced differentiation strategies, or you want to future-proof your practice against emerging competition. Here's what I want you to do right now while you're listening to this episode. Honestly assess where you currently stand. Are you ranking in the top 3 map results? Is your Google business profile complete and actively managed? Are you posting weekly content and responding to reviews? If the answer to any of these questions is no, then Tier 1 should be your complete focus for the next 90 days. Don't get distracted by advanced AI optimization or sophisticated content strategies. Master your foundation first. I know some of you are thinking, Dr. Mack, this makes sense, but I don't have the time or expertise to manage all of this myself. You're absolutely right. Systematic local SEO requires dedicated expertise and ongoing management. That's exactly why we built DCRank around these 3 tiers. You can start with Tier 1 services and scale up as your practice grows and your needs evolve. You're never paying for services you don't need, but you always have a clear path to the next level. Whether you need help with basic Google business profile management or you're ready for comprehensive AI optimization and authority building, we meet you exactly where you are and help you grow systematically. The practices we work with don't just see gradual improvement, they see transformational growth because we're building on solid foundations and scaling strategically. So here's my challenge for you this week. Determine which tier you should be focusing on right now and commit to mastering that level completely before moving to the next one. Don't scatter your efforts across multiple strategies. Pick the right tier and dominate it. In our upcoming episodes, we're launching a new series of shorter, more focused episodes that will give you specific, actionable strategies to strengthen your local SEO presence and future-proof your practice for our AI-driven world. These won't be theoretical discussions. They'll be practical lessons you can implement immediately to start seeing results. If you want to learn more about how DCRank can help you build and scale your marketing systematically through these tiers, visit DCRank.com. That's DCRank.com. Remember, in today's competitive landscape, you can't afford to build your marketing on a shaky foundation. The practices that will thrive in the years ahead are the ones that master the fundamentals first and then scale strategically from there. All right, that wraps things up for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. Before you go, remember to subscribe to my podcast on your favorite platform. Whether it's Apple Podcasts, Audible, YouTube Podcasts, Spotify, or others, I've got you covered. If you need to see a full list of supported platforms, simply visit chiropracticmarketingpodcast.com. Last but certainly not least, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Apple Podcasts. Your reviews not only help build awareness of what I'm talking about, but also give me a good indication of how I'm doing. Be nice, be fair, but definitely be honest. I would greatly appreciate it, and so will future listeners. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.